Hello students, today we are covering the following topics. Our first topic is what is the definition of e-commerce. Our second topic is what is the history of e-commerce. Our third topic is what is the process of e-commerce. And our fourth topic is what is business application. So dear students, now I am starting. In the first slide we have our overview of e-commerce. In overview we are covering definition and history of e-commerce. Now what is the definition of e-commerce? So dear students, e-commerce stands for electronic commerce. So whenever we are buying, selling, transferring or exchanging product services with the help of electronic networks and computer, that will come under electronics commerce. Now what is the definition of commerce? So dear students, here we have two terms. Number one is e-commerce and number two is commerce. So whenever we are selling, buying, purchasing things on internet, that come under e-commerce, and whenever we are selling and purchasing services on physical ground, that will come under commerce. So we can say that it is the exchange of goods and services for money. So it consists of three things. Number one is buyer, number two is seller, number three is producer. The person who want to purchase the services is known as buyer. The person who want to sell the service is known as seller, and the person who can produce the goods, the services, the product is known as producer. Now I am moving to my next slide where we have the history of e-commerce. So dear students, basically in the year of 1970s, we are taking the help of EDI and EFT. Now there is question, sir, what is EDI and what is EFT? So EDI stands for electronic data interchange. EFT stands for electronic fund transfer. So dear student, in 1970, whenever we want to transfer the data, we can transfer the data through whenever we transfer the data or transfer the fund or money, we can transfer it with the help of electronics medium, or we can transfer it electronically. So that's come under 1970 history. So as the time proceed, and in the years of 1980s, we are taking the help of credit card or also with ATM machines, which are known as automated teller machine or telephone banking, and also airline reservation. So in 1980s, these are e-commerce facilities that are available to us. As the time proceed, in 1990s, we are taking the help of .com or internet startup, whatever the websites that are performing e-commerce business. So we are participating, or user are participating in these websites and extending their e-learning experience. As the time proceed again, so in the year 2000, various European and Americans company will offer the services through the World Wide Web, and these services will come under then e-commerce. So dear students, in the previous slide we have covering the history of e-commerce. Now what are the various types of e-commerce? So students, basically there are two types of e-commerce. Number one is electronics, number two is physical. Electronic commerce means with the help of internet. Physical commerce means on door to door or on a physical ground. So basically an electronic commerce is further divided where we have internet commerce, and in internet commerce we have again two types. One which is focused on customer, and other one we focus on business. One that is focused on customer or consumer, and second one is that is focused on business. So now I move to my next slide where we have different type of e-commerce. So dear students, basically here we can divide it our e-commerce into two parts. Number one is based on business, number two is based on customer. So whenever we have business between two organization or between two particular company, that come under business to business. Whenever we have relation between business to customer, that will come under business to customer in the form of Amazon. Whenever we have relation between customer to business, that will come under customer to business, and whenever we have relation to between customer to customer, that will come under customer to customer e-commerce, just like eBay. So now dear students, these are few examples that I mentioned: business to commerce, customer to commerce, business to customer, customer to customer, business to business, customer to business. So these are our few examples. Now I am moving to next slide. What are the advantage of e-commerce? So Basically, whenever we are performing business with the help of internet, so what are the various advantages? So dear students, with the help of e-commerce, the consumer can buy multiple things, can search multiple things, can evaluate and execute multiple things with the help of internet. And with the help of e-commerce, the business can try, or the businessman can try to achieve common objective for their businesses. They can check market trend so that they can enhance their businesses. So now few discussion on various departments that are dealing with e-commerce. So how, so different department participate in e-commerce project. So dear students, whenever we are performing e-commerce activity or e-commerce project, various department are involved, such like management. The management department will manage the activity. The marketing department will market the product in the market, or will advertise the product in the market. Production department will produce the product. Finance department will be related with money activity. Then we have another department just like procurement department. And so the procurement department is basically used to obtaining or procuring the services regarding various product. Now we have another department, that is customer support, which is used for the help of consumers if they have any query or problem. Now we are moving to our next slide, where we have the process of e-commerce. So dear students, whenever you want to purchase a product, so you have to follow a particular process, and the process is, first of all, as a customer you can order an particular product through the e-commerce websites, and for that order you can add your product in shopping cart. Then you can pay for that product by using your some debit card, by using some UPIs, or by using some internet methods or e-commerce methods. Then after that, whenever your payment is completed, then your order will be placed and it will be transferred to warehouse for its fulfillment. Then shipping carrier pick up your product for shipment, and after this picking up, the shipping department send this product to customer. So dear student, this is our process of e-commerce. Now what are the various business application of e-commerce? So whenever we want to send an email, that is also an example of e-commerce. Whenever we want to send messages, example of e-commerce. Whenever we want to purchase something online, or whenever we want to track something, that is the example of e-commerce. For online banking is also an example of e-commerce. Shopping cart softwares, example of e-commerce. And teleconferencing and also electronic tickets are also example of e-commerce. So these are our few topics that we have covered today. So thank you for today's